Hey fellow guardsmen, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards, episode 82, Full House. Once we're done with the extra cells, I'll start digging up some jade so that we can get finally get rid of this like undignified throne room that keeps cropping up constantly, because I'm sure you are as annoyed by it as am I. Med treatment. Ooh. Well, at least you're not a permanent member of ours. But, you're all sorts of messed up, friend. Your leg, 63% efficiency. Oh, you're like House MD. But instead of, a Special K addiction, you've got bad lungs and, scars all over. Limping around. So I had intended for this to be a wooden door so that it would be quick to traverse. We'll get that built. And here comes the traders. And I have 6 hours for the refugees. Don't worry, I'm keeping a very close eye on that. I'm going to make a little bit of a mess with some of these chunks just to get them out of the way so we can continue building. Alright, let's trade. I think the person I'm supposed to be trading with, like... Oh my god. Wait, Imperial Trader? What is wrong with you that you're that slow? You shouldn't be. You're in fact faster than the average person. You just hung back a lot. Maybe he likes to shoot up Lucy in private or something. Alright, so this is the Imperial Trader. I kind of doubt that there's going to be good stuff that I want to buy from them, but you never know. They are, like, if you're looking for tech prints, that's who to trade with, though. Oh, right, they do buy corsets, so there's that at least. Do I have a sensitizer and a reader? So I have a I have both. I could put a sensitizer... Oh, he already has a sensitizer. He doesn't need a reader. I could have Ink have a sensitizer. But he's a Neanderthal. It doesn't make sense for him to be, like, psychically attuned. I'm not going to bother with that. So I'll just sell some corsets for silver. And then maybe... I'll trade with the other trader, and then any extra corsets I have left over I can give for goodwill. So this is the one that I was hoping to buy a lot of stuff off of. Purchase steel. I'm never gonna wear a smoke pop pat. Like, ever. Is there anything else I want to buy off them? I have a lot of dyes. Just realized. Not really? I could buy more horses, but I haven't really been using my horses. They've just been freeloaders. Yeah, there's a surprisingly lack of stuff that I'm interested in. Oh well. Give some corsets to the Shattered Empire. They are at 37. So we'll gift them a whole bunch of creepy corsets. No, that's gold. There we go. And maybe some Okay, up to 70. And dismiss. Dismiss. And refugees. Well, as you imagine, I am going to name these refugees after you guys. So, unlike usual, because they're temporary members, I'm just going to open up to everyone. Anyone that chats in the next 5 minutes is eligible for a refugee. How's that sound? So let's take a look at them. We have a jealous, who is not capable of social. Oh, before any of that, let's take a look at their ideology. So their ideology says that they like to execute people, and they're supremacists, so we're not going to get along, like, much at all. They hate nutrient-paced meals. They don't approve of, like, free physical love, and they like slavery. Alright. And they venerate cows? Well, at least we don't have any cows to kill. So, yeah, we need to make sure that they don't eat nutrient-paced meals. I guess that would be the only big thing. Okay, then back to them. So there's Howl here, and I'm gonna give them work orders of, like, blank slates for now. In terms of their type, there is a Neanderthal, a Dirt Mole, a Hussar, a Pigskin, and the rest are baseliners. Can I give them drugs? Yes. I believe drugs is fine for them. Let me double check. Drug use. I don't see anything related to drug use in the negative here. So they don't want cannibalism, but drug use is... And I can't harvest organs while they're here. Not that I ever do in this colony. But yeah, drug use is fine. So this person... likes drugs. This person breathes creepily. A creepy breathing Neanderthal. Fast learner, staggeringly misogynist. Oh, man, none of these guys have good traits so far. Oh, here's one that has good traits. Vladimir Zubel. Industrious, great memory, fast learner. In fact, I'm gonna put you on mining. Pyromaniac, volatile, great memory. Oh, great, a volatile pyromaniac. That's exactly what I wanted. That's terrific. This dude, really? Oh, that's a bad last name. I'm sorry. Rebecca Colon. Okay. And she's a psychopathic brawler. Our Hussar is a psychopathic body modder with no body mods. So they're going to be pissed. In fact, like, it might even make sense for me to just, like, set them up with a cochlear implant or something just to keep them a little happier. Although, I'm not sure that because they're a guest, that might be offensive to them. The next one is a beautiful and kind cannibal. I mean, he is a pigskin, right? Like, pigs are kind of known to do that. Beautiful pigskin? What are you, like, Bowsette or something? And then, Emily Sexton, a body purist. So there's only one that, body purist with cirrhosis, an alcohol addiction, and a peg leg? Why does the body purist come with the only fake body part of all of them? No, one has a wooden hand. Okay. I was gonna say, like, you show up pissed off. Like, how is that my problem? Yeah, look at this. Needs. Squeamish, serious pain. Look at her mood. Look, I haven't even done anything. She arrived, I paused, and she's like, alright. I'm about to go murder you. It's like, oh god. Frickin', you should be Karen. So if you have serious pain, hey, Sea Panda. Oh, they're dismissed. I was hoping to, like, buy a liver off of them. Let's take a look at all their needs. So you're pissed. Yeah, most of them are, like, quite pissed. So schedule. Just freaking recreate. Don't be a problem for 12 days. You know they're going to be. And I'm going to put them behind my mountain, too. I'm not going to put them in the danger. Oh boy. Maybe I can call in an exotic goods trader to like buy a liver for Emily. Yeah. Alright, so let's raffle these guys off now. Howl. You are gonna be mods 10. Next up, we got Ladavie. I don't know if this refugee is gonna go well. We have got Guero, which is a second Guero, so I'm gonna call you Oreg, which is just Guero backwards. Dihada? Travasker? So Travasker, you're the only one I like. I'll say it bluntly. Lakiwa? In fact, I'm going to move you to the front of the list. You know, just preferential treatment and all. We got a Zaleb. I guess Colin was like, alright, my name sucks so bad, I'm going to name myself after that robot over there. But you're going to be Bells, which is a pretty good nickname for Rebecca. We got a JD. JD the Torturer. JD 2VO. So he's a version number as a Hussar? That makes sense. We got a Natsu. Your beautiful cannibalistic pig. And a turtle. So, the one I hate the most is Turtle. One thing I could do is remove your peg leg, Turtle. And, oh, this operation will anger you. I would pull my hair out, I just don't have any. Great. So, oh, and they all have tattered apparel. Like, every single one of them. Alright, I might actually be able to fix that. So let's take a look at their ideology again. Because I'm thinking of just putting them in tribal apparel. Because it's cheaper. Tribal apparel counts as heads, you know, top and bottom with one piece. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yellow bench. Make tribal apparel. Do 10 times. Whose bench is this anyway? Mikas's? Fraggles? Mikas, you do this. And we're going to make it out of leathers that are not Dread, because they're not going to want to wear Dread, and not Thrumbo. I don't want to use up the Devil Strand if I can help it. So I might have to do a little bit of... Oh, and that's a kid tribal wear, because of course I would click that. I noticed, and then I saw that you guys noticed, but I'm glad that I have backup here, because otherwise none of that would have fit. Alright, let's try to do this again. So, all leathers minus Dread and Thrumbo. You have to be like a desensitized Void Worshipper, Inhumanized to wear Dread leather. Alright, so we're good. Assign to Mikas, and... yeah. Alright, and then I think for the waste pack problem, the best thing to do is to wait as long as I can, because the longer I wait, the more we'll gain access to the pit provocation sooner. So, waiting is good in this case. I can call you Karen if I want. You're just gonna be Turtle Karen. The mega monster. Some of their other tattered apparel might not even be like clothing. Like they're wearing sashes and stuff. So it's unchangeable, which is funny. But I think what I'm going to do here is to have them all line up and just like have them ditch the clothing and then I'm allowed to ditch. So that they're not like constant pissed. Although you're going to be naked as a result, but, you know, whatever. I'll fix that. I may also want to take their knives away. Oh, Travasker, do you have a ambrosia addiction? You do. Okay. Rename you just to mods? Alright. Oh god, look at their moods already. I haven't even done anything. They've shown up and they're just like, alright, I'm gonna need to stab someone. Bunch of murder hobo refugees. Creating litter everywhere. Sorry about your nakedness. We will solve that. I half promise. Alright. I think it calls for me to hit a soother. With what their moods look like right now, like, I just have to. Okay. So they've all been disarmed, and I am going to high priority get them clothing. Mikas, are you sleepy? Yeah, you're sleepy, but I don't care. I'm kicking him off the work. Production command, production command. No. What are you making? A tribal wear out of something white? What white leather do I have? Wait, this is the wrong clothing, Mikas. Stupid. It's literally at the top of the list. How did you start working on 3? You don't go 3, 1, 2. That's not... Come on, you're a genie. Don't make up numbers. Alright, let's get some pigskin. That'll help to get them clothed. Legendary. Okay. Good. It's cool. And then when we make this stuff, just drop it on the ground. I'm sure I'll pick it up. So, the most pissed one... Actually, Travasker, I'm going to give it to you first. You get the legendary one. So, taking a look at your needs... yeah. You're going to be a little bit happier. No, don't bring that. Don't touch that. Okay, you're just going to insist. Well, I'm not going to stop you. Alright, and then I'm going to start clothing them in the order of, like, their moods. So the ones that are the most pissed, I will clothe first. Which is to say, the Turtle Karen. The Super Turtle Karen. Mods technically has a covered groin with a duster. You're like a pervert that has closed your duster. So I don't need to worry about you immediately. Well, their moods have sort of turned around, because I'm just giving them, like, drugs and everything. No, don't clean. No, don't haul. Wait, you can't wear this? Oh, because you have pants that are not torn. So, we don't need the last one. Yeah, let's make it anyway. I think it's already in queue here. No, that's a corset. Yeah, okay, so for now we don't need the last one. In fact, I don't even think we need the second to last one, because Natsu has pants and a shirt that are still technically not tattered. Okay, so they're clothed, they're fed, they have beds. Hopefully they don't try to punch me. Although, it would not be my fault if they did. Mech cluster landed nearby, and this is the Warden for Hire cluster. So this is double-sized, and I don't know what it's going to be comprised of, so I'm telling everyone to get behind the walls. So it has a lot of proximity sensors. It actually doesn't look that bad of a cluster, except for the mortar, which is going to be off for 7.5 days, so that's fine. So it has one high shield. Does it have low shields? Yes. The low shield does not protect the mortar, though. So if we want to wake it up, we could hypothetically slam that hard and... Or probably hook up invisibility with breach axes. But the other thing that we could consider is when we open up the pit, we can have the first wave of pit monsters go fight them. So the assemblers is Scyther, Lancer, Scyther. There is 7 capsules, 5 drop beacons. The drop beacons are what's most concerning, because there could be a lot of backup as a result. All right. Well, I've got 2.5 days to accept the waste pack problem, and then the Warden for Hire takes off in 1 day. I have almost all of the secure cells built. And then we'll probably just end up working on some other problem. You know, I've just been more or less like putting out fires. That's my job now. You are just happy enough. Actually, you know what? I am gonna put Turtle Carrion into the nicer bedroom. It is an unbelievably impressive barracks, which has pretty high modifiers, but Turtle Carrion will be in a barracks of her own. No one wants to hear her bitch and moan in her sleep. Alright, Devour there, and probably the Metal Horror once the door is built. Well, I'm definitely going to have a lot of cleaning help. I don't think I really want to put the refugees on anything else. I mean, they could be mining for me, I guess. Oh, boy. Noble in the Crosshairs. So many quests going on right now. A Dame of the White Dominion wants to stay here for 12 days with 10 court allies? No. I'm just gonna say, I mean, look at the rewards. Holy hell. 15,000? But no, I just can't. I can't have 20 guests. No, 21 guests. Just no. I would have almost twice as many guests as I have colonists. There's no way I can keep them all safe. There was a decent plants guy? Yeah, there is. Turtle Karen technically can do it too, but I'm not gonna have her touch that stuff. You know she'd mess it up and then blame me for it. How's that throne room continually getting this dirty? Like, why is there so much through traffic? I don't get it. Oh, pet the dog. Sorry, I missed that in time. Alright, we just have one more holding cell to go. For now. The other thing I could consider is the behind the walls. So I'm going to have you guys remind me, if you can remember, that I've made this super not safe. I am going to include the deep drill site as an allowable zone to go, so that we can continue getting plasteel and maybe build this bridge during this. I'll even build a fire break here too. And haul the wild boar corpses possibly. Alright, fingers crossed that that doesn't come back and bite me. Now I wanted to call in some other trade caravans, but I'm super worried that the trade caravans are going to trigger the proximity sensor, so I'm probably going to hold off on that as a result. I just don't think it's worth the risk. I think the chance of going, oops, we accidentally triggered everything and they're coming to kill you now is like kind of not zero. Trying to think of what else I could do. So I do have 2 signal chips. Mikas doesn't really need any more gestation processors. I'm already maxed. I'm just gonna hold on to those signal chips. I mean, it's possible to make like a Diabolus out of them if I end up with more bandwidth or something. Because, you know, who knows? Maybe there will be a second Mechanator complex to go to, and I'm gonna want a bandwidth pack or something like that. So I'm just gonna sit on them, because everything I can make with them isn't worth very much to me. Our uranium count. I wouldn't mind getting the uranium count somewhere in the triple digits until we move that back to steel, because I know I'm a little bit low on steel. And I could fix that by having them haul that. I'm also going to play it a little reckless and allow them to haul on the silver up here too, just to put it in the stockpile. Who's the best pawn to go solo Ancient Dangerous Blunt for more soothers? It's not something I'm going to be doing, so none of them. Sea Panda converted... who? Greystorm? Interesting. Wow. Greystorm converted fully. What's the take for the remote repair ability? The remote repair ability is power focus chips, if I'm not mistaken. Remote repair is power focus. And we only have signal, so I'd have to kill war queens for that. Oh, JD, you tattered your toque. Guess if I was nice, I could make them like a duster, but I don't care. We're keeping the outside temperature tempered enough that, like, if they're not wearing a lot of clothing, they're not going to get hurt from it. Well, this new pathway is going to make it a lot easier to mine quicker. For sure. This sandstone block completely defeats the purpose of a door there, but whatever. Warden for Hire takes off in 3 hours, and then we'll have the waste pack problem in about a day. And I'll probably accept it a little early, as soon as the guests are gone. Oh! Did anyone notice that? Literally, the moment the shuttle landed, this ship landing beacon broke. It was valid until like 1 second before the shuttle landed. What the hell? Like, for real. The chance of that is ridiculous. Just RimWorld things? I know. It's like unbelievable stupid chance right there. Alright. Send. Now the other thing I have to worry about, so we just got an Eltic staff, stone skin gland, and gold. I don't know why they were dropped over here, because the orbital trade beacon is unroofed in here. But whatevers. What I was going to say is I have to worry about how the temporary guests leave the map tile. I don't foresee them walking through here, but like technically they could. I just hope they don't. So let's take off the priority, Warden for Hire. Host refugees, and take off the individual containment cells. So host refugees and deal with waste. That are my priorities now. Because the new cell is done, and let's move the metal horror into it. And then what I'm doing here is I'm spreading out the noctils so that there's like 3 and 4. Because the flesh mass nucleus never escapes. It just turns into a flesh heart if you don't suppress it. I'm going to wake a bunch of people up to actually get the gold moved to where it needs to be. And moving all the goods. Yeah, everything that's outside of our walls that need to be hauled is, like, just about done. And we have 21 hours for the waste pack problem. And then we've got 9 days for the pit. So it's kind of a big gap in time between when the waste arrives and when we can potentially discard it in the pit. But we'll do our best. I've got to say the refugees are actually behaving like a lot better than I thought they would. Probably because I'm plying them with like beer and ambrosia and tea. But whatever, it's a win in my book. Alright, our uranium's up to 155, so let's switch back to steel. I did mention not really seeing a need for this double, this like double secure area here. So I'm just gonna break that down. I don't think it's helpful. It's not an airlock we use anymore, and it would just restrict our shooters from shooting freely. Just a legacy part of the base. Now, the other issue that we're going to have is, like, there's just not a lot of animals on this map tile. There is this mega sloth that might be good for a little meat, but feeding all the mouths we have to feed off of a pretty limited amount of fresh meat is, just a tad concerning, I suppose. I'm going to do a little bit of manual hunting with Fraggles and Devil Eyes for big game. Pretty straightforward. Just so that I accept this in time, let's do it. Cross your fingers it doesn't live in, drop in the marsh. Okay. It's delayed. I wonder if it's actually traveling over the map tile. No, that'd be really cool though, if it actually physically came from one of the settlements and you could like see the pod. Is it worth the refugees cleaning up the waste in the north? Probably not. Being in the wet marsh is going to make them soaking wet and upset. And they'll get sick from pollution. It's just going to make them lose their cool more frequently than I probably want. Waste packs arrived. Yep, so it has nothing to do with the beacon, obviously. They arrived out here. I can deal with this though. So let's lower the external temperature down to just above freezing. 34. All right, let's kick it up to like 40 or something. So it won't kill the plants, but it will kind of refrigerate the waste. Much better spot than last time? Yes, I agree. So behind the walls is going to... We're going to secure this area. I mostly have sandstone, so that's fine. So as I mentioned, I have enough remote power to power up a few coolers. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 coolers here. And then we'll put door... Actually, I'll do it like this. So the idea here is to keep it frozen and stable until I have the capacity to move it somewhere. So I forbid the, I forbid it so we don't actually move it anywhere. I don't physically want to move it anywhere. And I'm not going to double wall it in if I can help it. I'll just single wall it in. But yeah, there we go. Probably don't even need the double. Well, as a fire break for that wooden door, I will add a fire break steel here. So yeah, let's hope this works. And then the reward, yep, is right there. So we've got anti-grain warheads and Ink's Psylink, which I'll have him just scoop up and stick in his brain. Yeah, it's a lot. 643 of them. The other worry I have is how much steel I actually have for the air conditioners. Only 429, so I'm a little bit limited on the amount of steel that I physically have, but we'll see. Well, we can deep drill for it. I can move the plasteel deep drills down to the steel deep drills if we run out of steel for the air conditioners. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you brought over... Oh, no, that was with the coolers. I thought for a second they brought over just, like, 10 blocks for the walls. All right, so the external temperature has dropped a little bit. So now they are getting preserved a bit more. And we got Chaos Skip. Cool. This orbital trade beacon did not help at all. So we will make sure to put it back where it belongs. And then we'll have to move all the other beacons around. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 21st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow guardsmen.